your boy Zach. We're back again on another YouTube video. On this channel, we'll be cooking a bunch in a variety of things. From pies, cookies, desserts, steak. Stay tuned for all that stuff that will be down in the description down below. We are on season 1. We'll be doing other categories. And today we'll be cooking strawberry cream cheese Danish treats. This is one of our back to school selections. The video tab for all those other treats that we'll be cooking from now to September will be all down below. So go check those out as we upload. You clicked on this video to make these wonderful treats, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so now we're going to get to the cooking. So first, the total time will be 40 minutes altogether. We'll start by preheating our oven to 400 degrees. So let's turn that on. And that's going to preheat for about 15 minutes. So now we're going to start with the crust, or the puff sheets. The puff pastry sheets. So this takes about 2 sheets. You can need to go get one of these. So you will open this up. And then you're going to need a clean worktop that you're going to be working on today. You're going to have 2 different sheets. So the first one is going to have 2 folds. So you're going to unfold this out. And if it breaks, that's okay. So you're just going to fold it out and lay it on the surface. Make sure the surface is clean. We're going to pull them sheets to the side. And if your sheets are frozen and you just got them out the freezer, I will let this chill for about 10 minutes before you do anything with it. Because you don't want it frozen. You're not going to be able to cut into it. So make sure they are unthawed. You can either set them in the refrigerator for 10 minutes or you can let them sit out. So just do that. So now we're just going to set this aside after we have it open. We're going to leave it like that. And then we're going to grab our second one. We're going to unfold it out. And we're going to push it up here with the other one. And we're going to set this to the side for right now. Next, you're going to need your KitchenAid mixer. Or any mixer that you have, electric mixer preferably. And you're going to need your mixer bowl, okay? So now in our large KitchenAid mixer bowl, we're going to need our 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's going to be about half of a cream cheese stick. We're going to open it up and we're going to put that into the bowl. You're going to need 1/4 cup of sugar. You're going to want to move that around. You'll need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put that in. 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. Or 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. And then we're going to set this aside for right now. So I'm just going to put it back under the KitchenAid mixer. Like so. Now we're going to cut our pastry dough into 6 equal parts. So it already got lines in the middle, but we're going to move them like so. And then we got our last 3 at the top. Like so. So after you get this into 6 parts, now we're going to cut all of these into 4 separate parts. And now I'm going to cut all of this into 4 equal parts. So first you want to establish what them 4 equal parts are going to look like and make sure. And then you just start cutting in the crust. Like so. I'm going to cut all of these into 4 equal parts. Let's get all 6 into 4 equal parts. So now that you have cut all 6 into 4 equal parts, you should have 24 total. So now you're going to need your knife again, and then inside of these parts, you're going to make a little box. So don't make it too big, so you're going to just score it. You don't want to break it, so if you ever did scoring, and this is going to help build a wall for the filling, so the filling doesn't escape when it's in the oven. So you're going to make that box on all 24. Make sure you got a pretty sharp knife so you don't have to dig in it too much. If you're loving this video so far, I want you to like, comment right now. And all we are doing is scoring the dough, our puff. Make sure we get in the box in all 24 of them. And that will help make sure the filling doesn't come out. So yes, make sure you're doing that. So after you have all 24 done, we're gonna move to the next step. Next, we're going to mix the filling in the KitchenAid. So we're gonna turn this on, and then we're gonna turn the filling on medium, and let that mix together. You're gonna need your soft spatula to help it mix up, and keep pushing the sides down to make sure it's getting in there good. So that went pretty quick. So now we're gonna just knock most of this down that came on this. After about a minute and a half of mixing with the KitchenAid, we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna raise it up, and then we're going to use our soft spatula. It smells so good. And now that we have done the filling for the pastry, we're going to get our ½ teaspoon, and then you can fill the top of the square about a ½ teaspoon to 1 teaspoon, as much as you would like on each one. So I'm gonna do it just a little bit like that. Just plant it on there because we're going to use a toothpick after this to move it around. So we're going to do this for all 24. Now that we have got the cream cheese filling on top of our puff, we are now going to go get some jam, and we're going to apply that to the top, and then we're going to move the cream cheese and the jam around and to fit it in the middle of the square. Now that we have finished with the cream cheese filling, now we're going to open up our jam, and then we're going to use our fork, and we're going to move the jam around so it can be easy to come out. And then we're going to take just a little bit of each. We're going to use our knife again. Then we're going to apply that to the top of our cream cheese. Just a little bit on each one. Okay? Keep doing that until you get all of them with jam, so they get jammed up. Now that we have our jam on, we're going to use our toothpick, our handy dandy toothpick, and we're going to fix it and make sure the jam and the cream cheese filling is inside of the square. That is an important part. Mix it in with each other, that's fine too. Just make sure it is inside of the square. So now we're going to get our pan, handy dandy pan, set that right there. You're going to need your canola oil pan, and then we're going to start placing our pastry items onto our pan. So take one at a time and place them about a ½ inch apart. But get as many on there as possible. You're not going to be able to fit all 24. I'm going to get them all on. About a ½ inch apart. Okay. Let's keep it going. Alright, so we were able to fill up the pan with about 15. So now, before we put it in the oven, we need to do a very important step. Okay? So you're going to need a medium bowl. You're going to need 1 egg. Open that up. Once you get the egg in there, you're going to need 1 tablespoon of water. Get that. You're just going to whisk this together really good. After you whisk that, you're going to set this to the side. You're going to grab your pan, and then you're going to put this egg wash all over all of your pastry items. So just take it a little bit at a time and just paint all over your pastry items. And after you're done with that, we're going to add our sugar. So you're going to need about 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. And then you're just going to fill it up, and then you're going to just sprinkle it all around all the pastry items. After you finish putting the sugar on the pastry items, you're going to now be able to set it in the oven. So now we're going to open up the oven. The oven had already preheated, already been on here for more than 15 minutes, and it made the sound. So now we're going to get in the oven and we're going to set a 13 to 14 minute timer, and that's going to be very important. And that's what it should look like before it goes in. We're going to set it on the highest rack in your oven. Close your oven. We're going to set our 13 minute timer. The 13 minute timer is set, and then we're going to come back to it when it's done. And you will know when it's done when it's puffed up and then the outside of our pastry items are golden brown. So that's how you know when it's done. Our timer is now going out. Now we're going to take it out of the oven. We're going to use our mittens. Clear that off. You'll know it's done when the edges are golden brown. We're going to set it on top of the oven. We're going to clear the oven off. Yeah. And while those are cooling down, we're going to do our icing for the top. Now to start our icing, we're going to need a small bowl. And we're going to get some powdered sugar, about a cup. A cup of powdered sugar. And 1 tablespoon of water, okay? You can start with 1 tablespoon. And we're going to add more as much as we need. Then we're going to add about a half an extract. And then we're going to whisk this together. And if it's too dry, you can add a little bit of water as you go. So we add a little bit more water. Now that we have made our icing, we're going to pour it into a Ziploc bag. Okay. I'm going to bring that around here this way. We're going to Ziploc this shut. We're going to bring our pan over here. It's going to still be a little hot, so I highly recommend that you get some mitts for this. Bring it over. And then we're going to cut a piece off of the bag, like a really, really small piece. Once you do that, you're going to just take it a little bit at a time and you're going to drizzle it over your pastries. Alright. And now you're going to let that cool down for just a little bit longer, about 2 more minutes, and then we can see our finished product. And we're going to taste it. Alright guys, so now we're to one of my favorite parts of the show where I'll be taste testing. So, let's get to it. That is really good. I really like the texture of it. I'll give this one a 8 out of 10. So I hope you guys go try this out. It's very good. Thank you guys again for watching today's episode. Go like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this type of content, here's more videos over here where you can go check out our cinnamon roll video and you can go check out our cookie video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.